So this is where we left off yesterday. This is where you should be in the formatting process. The next thing that we're going to do in formatting is we're going to make A1 our active cell, and we're going to click and drag all the way to G1 so that this row is all selected. And we went to G1 and not further because all of our information stops in column G. I'm going to then go to the Home tab, the Alignment section, and I'm going to click Merge and Center. There are a couple of different options under Merge and Center. There's Merge Across, which just merges the cells, unmerge the cells. So if you don't select the right ones, just click Unmerge and select again, or you can always undo and reselect. Okay, we're going to make A2 active, and we're going to merge and center that cell. Then we are going to format row 3. So I'm going to select row 3. I'm going to come up here to Cell Styles, and I'm going to give that heading 3. Just like that. The next thing that we're going to format is the total line, and I left a total off. I want to sum. So when I sum here, it assumes that I want the totals for the column G. Let's see if that's correct. And no, that is not correct. So I'm going to hit Sum, and I'm going to come over here to the B and click B9. When I do that, I move the marching ants. That lets us know that this is what we're manipulating. I'm going to click and drag that over, and you'll see that the cell range is now B9 colon F9, and that's what we're actually going to sum, which is still not correct because I must have put my numbers in wrong. I can go back and fix that later. Okay, we're going to format the total line, so I'm going to highlight what I'm formatting. I'm going to select it, A9 through G9. I'm going to go to Cells, Styles again, and Total. The next thing I'm going to format are my numbers. I'm going to select B4 through G4. I'm going to be on my Home tab still. In my number group, I'm going to select the accounting number format, which is the $sign. And if I needed to change it to Chinese, Euro, or United Kingdom, I could. But we're American. This is for American class. So we're going to choose the $sign. Okay, so now, look. I've got a whole bunch of hashtags. This causes people to freak out. Please don't freak out. We have those hashtags because it allows us to know that the column is not wide enough. And here's how you fix it. So we go up here, we take our pointer, put it between the B and C column where we get the split line, and double click. Between C and D, split line, double click. Between D and E, split line, double click. E and F, F and G. So that auto adjusts this column width to fit the cell contents. Let's come down here to B9 through G9 and apply the same accounting number format. And you can see that's the accounting number. Now, the rest of the numbers, we don't want the dollar sign. You only want the dollar sign on your first line and your last line. But we still need these to be correctly formatted. So I'm going to be in B5. I'm going to click and drag all the way to G5 and down to G8. So I've selected all of the numbers in the middle. I'm going to go to the Home tab, the number group, and do you see this comma? I'm going to select this comma for comma style. And that gives us our thousands marker for our numbers. I bet that is the number I put in incorrectly, or that number is incorrect. So, one trick about Excel, let's see. I've screwed my numbers up somewhere, so I need to figure out what number I've screwed up. This should be 379,000, so let's see. Which number did I screw up? 83. Okay, there are too many threes here. I want to retype this one. So I'm just going to double click within it, and I'm going to fix my mistake. I'm going to hit delete one of the threes. Now watch what happens with my total here and my total here. It changes. Dun, da, da, da. So you don't have to go back through and recalculate anything. Let me check the rest of my numbers. This one's still off. 87984, 88294, 92716, 27596. I've got so 37 cents, 32 cents, 78 cents, 79 cents, 72 cents. Why is that still wrong? We're just gonna go with it. We're gonna assume it's all correct. Okay. Here we go. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to embed a chart, which sounds like it's super complicated, but actually it's super easy. When you embed a chart, you want your original figures. You don't want your totals. Do not put totals into a chart unless it's specifically asking for the totals, or that's what you're creating the chart of, is the totals. So we're going to go from A3, and I'm going to select all the way to F3 down to F8. That's what I want selected. So A3 through F8. I'm going to come up here to Insert. I'm going to go to the Charts group. And one of these is a 3D cluster column. And that's what I want to find. Insert column, line. It's this one. So we're going to click down here, or the arrow down. We're going to choose 3D clustered column right here. Now, when this chart is active, you have a new design tab and a format tab. So let's do a couple of different things. What are we doing next? Hold on. Okay, so we're going to click the design tab, which is selected, and we want style 2. So let's click our more button and let's find the correct style. Style 1, style 2, style 3. Ooh, let's get creative. Instead of choosing style 2, let's choose style 9 because I like it. If we wanted to, we could change our colors right here. But I like the colorful colors. The next thing that we want to do is we want to move it. Now when we have our mouse over the chart toward the top, you'll see you get 4 arrows and you can move it down. So we're going to put it in A10. Then, just like a picture and what we learned in Word, we can pick at these, we can either adjust it in the middle or one of the corners. So I'm going to pull on this right corner and I'm going to pull down and I'm going to change the size where it goes to G because we want it to be the same width as our table, and then 25 because it's a good place to stop. Okay. So you'll see here that we have northeast, southeast, southwest, and we have video, mini, micro, flash, and accessories. So that relates to this information on the table. Now, if I changed my numbers here, that changes these numbers here, and these, it changes the chart. So everything is interconnected. So once you have your chart, I mean, you wouldn't need to redo your chart if you had to change your numbers. Let's go back. Okay. The final thing that we're going to do is fix the chart title. You could choose to delete it, or you can give it a title. I think that it should probably have a title. And let's just call it first quarter rocket. First, oops, double click. First quarter rocket MP3 sales. Let's get rid of the word title. And we're done. So we had this saved on our desktop. We opened it from yesterday. We're going to do File, Save As. I'm going to save it in my OneDrive. You all are going to just save it on your desktop. And this is Walk and Rock finished formatting. Okay, we saved it. So now I can go to Canvas or actually go to my Google Drive and upload it to my Google Drive. I'm going to do that before I do anything else. And then I'm going to turn it in. All right, thank you.